Was PSA just caught in a scam? Stay tuned.
Fat dad, gonna put on a shirt. Will it fit? No, it can't, 'cause he eats all the food. Look out, here comes a fat dad.
Hi, Will of Fat Dad Comics here, and I'm going to talk about something a little bit different today. This is in the card realm, and I'm not a card guy at all. But as us normal human beings like to do, we'll wake up in the morning, and I woke up pretty early, check my IG first before anything else, and I got a message from a friend talking about this PSA card situation. So apparently, someone submitted 30 Pokemon cards. It was particularly the 2019 Pokemon cards. You know, I don't know nothing about it, but here's an image of the Pokemon card that he submitted. So he submitted these 30 cards, and he was under the impression that he would probably get. I mean, it seems like this guy's been doing this a lot, that at least like 10 or 11 of the 30 should get a gem mint, a 10, and the rest maybe like a 9 or whatever. So when he got his submission, when he got his results back, they were all all 30 of them were all nines. Which was very disappointing. And so so he could cut his losses. Uh PSA provides this like buyback program. And I'll give you a little bit of information on that buyback program here. So PSA buyback works through its offers program, where after your cards are graded, you may receive cash offers from the third party buyers like card shops and repackers. So just like a quick breakdown, it's submit your cards, you submit your trading your cards or whatever, then you receive your grade. And if the grades are like less than what you expected, like less than a gem mint or whatever, they with that buyback offer, um, you get 24 hours. They'll give you an offer, which apparently it's good. It's like 80 to 90% FMV. You get 24 hours to accept an offer so you can get them for whatever they offer you or whatever. This guy decided to do that, wanted to cut his losses. He accepted the offer. Then, looking soon after that offer was received, he noticed that I think 10 or 11 of them were gem mints. They were 10s. Although they were 9s when he took the offer. Um and they also had the same certification number. So obviously, so this guy's name is Preston, and I'll show you over here. So here's like his original. He posted it on X, and here's his original post. Uh, okay, so in an absolute wild turn of events, apparently some of these literally graded a 10, but PSA falsely told me they were nines. This is his original post. Some of these slabs were originally marked as a PSA 9. I sold back to PSA at their PSA 9 buyback value. But now, if you look at the cert, dot, 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 and you see offer accepted, gem mint 10, same cert numbers. And then, the Pokemon cards this is a Pokemon card in question. So he posted this on X, big stink, right? CGC hits him back up. And you can see here, update. Okay, so I have been contacted directly, and this situation has been quickly and amicably resolved. High five or prayer hands. I don't know. This is a confirmed one off situation. In, bold here. My grades were manually reviewed after my original post reached PSA. And that's the thing that I find interesting. It was after his post, they were manually reviewed. And then they said, whoopsie, they're actually 10s. I mean, didn't they go through the grading process already? So there have why this is significant. Like again, I'm a comic book guy, and there's a reason why I'm bringing up this whole thing. Why is it significant in the card world? I'll tell you why. If you look over here, because I wanted to see how PSA cards kind of like match up or how they compare to other grading companies that grade cards as well. And so you're going to see here, in again, AI overview. Sorry, but AI does its thing. PSA dominates the card grading market with its graded cards, especially PSA 10s, consistently selling for significantly more than competitors like BGS, SGC, and CGC across all major sports and TCGs. So, if you look further, data shows PSA 10s outsell rival gem mint graders 9 out of 10 times, often fetching double the price. Um, and then you'll see that they'll break down like why. So premium price at PSA 10 sells for substantially more than BGS 9.5, SGC 10 or CGC 10, often 2 times or more. And then volume, PSA handles the vast majority of graded sports and TCG cards, with its volume increasing, especially with a partnership with GameStop for or a GameStop for Pokemon, which we looked at a Pokemon card. Pokemon cards are hot, and then they have a direct like people want to make sure they make their money, right? So, and then market share. PSA, along with its affiliate SGC, owned by Collectors Holdings, accounts for over 95% of the sports card grading market by volume, creating near monopoly conditions. That's why. So this is why this is like significant. Like, and again, I'm not a card guy, but like the little bit that I've heard, people with this like buyback program that PSA offers, this was what people were afraid of, like manipulation in this sense. But this is like outright scam, and like so confidence in the PSA grading market or any grading market for that matter. It just seems like there's just as long as money's involved, there's going to be people who are going to try to like bend things or outright scam their way to making more money. But when it's the company itself, uh, that's a little scary unless this is just a bad actor in this situation here who thought they could manipulate their way uh in this one situation. I mean, I don't know. PSA should address this or put some kind of statement out because this is not just something that like they kind of it looks like they just kind of wanted it to go away, and I think this guy Preston, this individual Preston is a big enough influence. I don't know any card guys big enough influence where they just wanted to rectify the issue right away. Um, but like PSA Comics grading looks like it was going to be a viable competitive option against CGC. But now, I mean, if you think about this puts a real like black mark on their company as a whole. I mean, this is something that really takes away your confidence in this grading company. And then like moving forward, are are people going to trust to get their anything graded, let alone comic books, which they just started with? Are they going to trust to get anything graded by PSA? I don't know. Like I did this as a little, just wanted to see what it was like. Like I mentioned before, I'm not big on just sending my books off to get graded unless they like are significant kind of books that I want to preserve or I love. Um, but I mean, this is a bad situation here. So I mean, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Are you if you had one foot out the door already? Are you completely out when it comes to PSA comic book grading? Are you going running back to CGC, or have you lost faith altogether in comic book grading with all the issues that CGC has had in recent past? Let me know in the comments. So like I like to normally say, stay tuned and keep collecting.